characters. We talked about the setting. And you learned that so well. All right, I want you to look at this book, okay? Look at the front cover. Just looking at the front cover, it gives you ideas about the characters, doesn't it? Gives you ideas about the setting. Are characters always going to be people? No. Characters can be what?
Animals.
If you look at this cover, what can you tell me by looking at it, who the characters are? Damien?
The cow and the duck and the dogs.
Okay, what are those?
Puppies.
What are those? Nora?
Farm animals.
Farm animals. So when we read the book, Big Red Barn, we learned that the characters in this book was farm animals. Where's the setting? Where's the setting, Asa?
In the barn.
In the barn. Where else?
Outside.
Outside the barn. Where would that be called?
In a field.
In the field. Out in the field. Anywhere on that farm, correct?
Yes.
Now, something new that we learned, and none of us knew this, did we? No. This was something really special and new. Raise your hand if you learned what that's called. Eliza, what's that called?
Weather vane.
A weather vane. That was really something special that we learned. What can someone tell me about this weather vane? Hudson?
W for west.
W for west. Cohen?
M for east.
E for east. Hunter?
O.
No, what no? It tells you the direction the wind is blowing. Excellent, Crash. And the letters are N, W, E, S. N is for what?
North.
W,
West.
E,
East.
S,
South.
south. And then the farmers want this on their barn so they know what direction the wind is blowing. Now let's read the title together.
Big red barn.
Big Red Barn. And we've been learning that big is a closed syllable. Remember, it's a consonant.
Vowel consonant.
Now, red, same thing, isn't it? Consonant, vowel, consonant. Those are good words for us to start reading on your own. Just like that, aren't they? All right, ready? Damien? Yes, they do. Thank you, Damien, for the rhyming words. Margaret Wise Brown is the author. She wrote the book. Felicia Bond is the illustrator. She drew the pictures. Not going to spend as much time. Tomorrow you're going to take a test over this story. But I think you already know all the answers because you've been really good what? You really have during this story. You can help me on the parts that we need to have help.
Big red barn.
Good job. But let's don't go fast. By the big red barn, in the great green field, there was a pink pig who was learning to
Squeal.
There was a great big horse and a very little horse. And on every barn is a weather vane, of course, a golden flying horse. There was a big pile of hay and and that is where the children play. Are there any children in this story?
No.
And we predicted that they were, someone said they might have gone to see their grandparents. I said I thought they were where? At school. That in this story the children are away. Only the animals are here today. The sheep and the donkey, the geese and the goats were making funny noises deep down in their throats. An old scarecrow was leaning on his hoe, and a field mouse was born in a field of corn. See the babies? Cock-a-doodle-doo! In the barn there was a rooster and a pigeon too, and a big white hen standing on one leg. And under the hen was a quiet egg. There was a bantam rooster and a little bantam hen with a big clutch of eggs. There was how many?
10.
Cock-a-doodle-doo! Moo, moo. There was a big brown cow and a little brown cow. What we call the little cat. There was the old black cat. Meow, meow. And a tiger tomcat. There was a big red dog. Wow, wow. With some little puppy dogs all round and warm. And they all lived together.
Big red barn.
And they played all day in the grass and in the hay. And the sun went down and the bright green field. The big cow lowed. The little pig squealed. The horses stomped in the sweet warm hay. And the little donkey gave one last. The hens were sleeping on their nest. Even the roosters took a rest. The little black bats flew away out of the barn at the end of the day. And there they were all night long, sound asleep in the big red barn. Only the mice were left to play, wrestling and squeaking in the hay, while the moon sailed high in the tart night sky. At the beginning of the story, what time of day was it? Eliza? No, at the very beginning, listen. The very beginning of the story.
Morning.
It was morning. At the end of the story, Peyton, it was what?
Nighttime.
Okay, let's think about this. Morning time, nighttime. During the day, where were the bats?
Sleeping in the red barn.
In the big red barn, what were they doing?
Sleeping.
Sleeping. But at the end of the story, it was nighttime, and where did they
They
go?
flew out.
Why did they fly out, Parker? They are nocturnal, and that means what, Parker? No, what does it mean to be a nocturnal animal, Damien? No, you got it backwards. Nora,
They sleep in the middle of the day.
and what do they do at night?
Fly out.
Fly out. But now the farm animals, are they nocturnal? No. They sleep when? Nighttime, and they all went to the barn to sleep together, didn't they? Now, again, this was my really favorite thing to teach you about this story, because this is something special to know. This is a weather vane, and it tells the farmer what direction the wind is blowing. And y'all did a good job with that. What color is this barn?
Red.
And that's in the title, isn't it? It's in the title. Some of you were talking about the different color of the roof, but the main barn is red. And the characters in this story were what, right? Farm animals. Were there any children in this story? What? No, ma'am. There were no children in this story. Thumbs up. Good job. I think tomorrow you'll do really, really well on